Deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one completes to McCole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Jets.
Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. DJ Jones, former 49er, there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete.
Good defense.
All over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Lazard will go in motion right.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that's off the mark.
Good shit, good shit.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook.
I do not like that. How long he fucking took.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
That was the wrong screen. God damn, 16 miles per hour. Fucking
Zerline's kick is
tornado out there.
And the Jets hit the board 1st. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1.
Oh,
Field goal,
I smell it.
Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He dropped that.
2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
That was a fucking pick.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh my God.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there.
You're supposed to turn around, you dumb
How did
bitch.
you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, I picked that up.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
Don't throw it out there.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Second down and 6 now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Broncos.
On first down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Jets 17. Broncos nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now it's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And Judy's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll be taken down at
Oh
the
my
46.
God, that was another pick
That's
six.
number 4 on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Oh, nice.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Burton. And he gets
pretty.
it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Bad.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a
I ain't gonna have no
pick six
altar.
and a Jet touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive
He
player,
on the road. He
you have a
got
much
home. What the
better
hell is
idea
they
of what
talking
you're
about?
trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
I swear to God, I knew what that was, bro. My granny, I knew that play.
And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He's got his tight
Damn, he
end.
dragged me. Yes, I fucked that up. I shouldn't have
They
did
get
that.
this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Broncos first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Well, thank you. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Down the sideline he goes. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Rodgers wants to change the look. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Broncos 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. KJ Hamler returning it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Hamler, the motion man left. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So finally, a 1st down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under.